Barack Obama, interestingly, gave the impression that he was going to sign an executive order on amnesty. In fact, the November 20th speech in the East Room was all about this executive order and how he was going to defer prosecutions for the Dreamer parents. Well, the truth is, I wanted to read the executive order. And one of my friends from New York, from Wall Street, called up and said he couldn't find it. So I decided I was going to look for the executive order. And I realized pretty quickly that Barack Obama had flown to Vegas the next day and signed two executive orders, but they were unrelated. They were both on immigration, but they set up these task forces, study groups. And I could not find any executive order that Barack Obama signed on amnesty. And then I realized that the order implementing the Dreamer parent amnesty was a Department of Homeland Security memo that Jay Johnson wrote that had not been filed in the Federal Register, which is also a violation because if you're doing rulemaking or changes in the federal bureaucracy, you've got to file it in the Federal Register. Now, to me, this was shocking because the White House had orchestrated this impression of an executive order being signed.
As you might have heard, there are members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better. Well, I have one answer for that. Pass a bill. The day I sign it into law, the actions I've taken to help solve this problem will no longer be necessary.
And yet it was all, smoke and mirrors. No executive order had actually been signed, which meant that Barack Obama could say if there were an impeachment proceeding, I didn't sign anything. And the whole thing seemed to me to be, again, more of the deception, politics of deception that have characterized so much of the Obama administration, misleading the American people. Now that it's clear that I think the lawyers for the White House advised Barack Obama that he was right for all these years, saying he did not have the authority to nullify our immigration laws. Now that the mainstream media realizes that Barack Obama did this, smoke and mirrors, we're going to sign an executive order that we don't sign. So I think it's a very serious issue, and I think it's one that is growing in people's awareness. But it begins with the shock that after all this orchestration, all this smoke and mirrors, the noise, that we're going to have an executive order on amnesty. There is no executive order on amnesty. None was ever signed by Barack Obama. That's the truth. You would think someone at the New York Times or the Washington Post or the networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, would say, let's get the executive order that Barack Obama signed on amnesty and read it. There is no presidential executive order on amnesty, on this whole Dreamer parents getting work permits. Barack Obama never put his signature to that. He let Jay Johnson do it through an internal memo, never filed in the Federal Register. And that, to me, is a real cop-out of responsibility when the president articulated that he wanted basically the law changed by executive action, but did not want to put his signature on it so he could be held responsible for it in a legal sense. I think that's basically dishonest.